We're live. What's good, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Modern Loverz. It's your boy Lance Jones.
It's Charleston.
And look, man, we got some special guests on the show today. The girls did their own episode, so of course the guys that do their own episode. Keegan is not on the show today, as y'all can see. But it's not a sad thing, because when he's not here, we could just ask somebody else. But on this special episode today, we got two special guests. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. To my far right, you go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Boston Manci. I'm from Leesville, Louisiana.
You want to shout out your Instagram or anything like that? You don't want the people to know you.
It's okay.
Incognito. Next guest.
My name is Ahmad Short. I'm from Gibson, Louisiana. Newest member of Phi Mu Alpha Sinfonia. Lion Lamb Junkyard Dog.
Okay, all right, Junkyard Dog. See, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, we're coming up almost on a year, you know what I'm saying? And we appreciate all the support that y'all been giving us and doing y'all thing. So on this is episode 30. We know we've been going a little bit, you know what I'm saying? School gets rough. Your boy about to graduate in a couple weeks. So the college era is going to be over, on to next things in life. So it became crunch time and I had to get serious. But I'm still serious, but I'm serious with y'all. So I got to be loyal to y'all because y'all are the modern lovers. So what we always tell them?
If you ain't loving, you losing.
Hey, man, look, this episode 30, and this is a crazy one. I ain't going to tell y'all the name. Y'all just going to see it when it come out. This is episode 30 of Modern Lovers. Look, we're going to get into the first question. The question's going to go, we can answer how you feel. You jump out at it first, You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All right, so the first question. What's the ultimate bro code rule when your friend starts dating someone seriously?
I say for me, the girl completely off limits, right?
Okay, facts.
If my boy hey, I'm talking to so and so, I think this gonna be serious. Cool. Don't try to follow her, don't try to DM her, don't try to do none of that. And in real life, if I know you're talking to her, I keep it very short. I ain't friendly bobbing, flirting with you. I'll speak to you, acknowledge you, and then leave you to my friend, my homeboy, and that's that.
Respect to that for sure. What y'all think?
I agree. And none of that. No follow, likes. Keep it low. Let him do his thing. When it comes time, let him, maybe introduce. But you don't need to be any part of that.
Okay.
Let him do his thing.
So what would you say is the rule though? What's your rule? You can't piggyback off Charleston rule. Charleston got a good rule. What's your rule?
My rule?
Yeah.
Oh, my rule would probably be. When you do something, I gotta think.
You gotta think about it. All right, you gotta think about it. You gotta come back to it.
So look, I mean, your bro code should be if your homeboy talking to somebody, even before they really get serious. Once he let you know, hey, I'm feeling this chick, you should be hey, all right, cool. Do your thing. You should, if you had any kind of thing with her, you should really back off and lead it up to your mans, right? So, yes, like Charleston said, you can't acknowledge her. Once you acknowledge her, that should be it. That should be final. You should be following her, talking to her when your homeboy not around. And once he done with her, you done with her too.
Facts. Yeah, that's me. I think for me, man, that ultimate rule, of course I'm gonna say that the whole, keeping it strictly, you don't have no real relationship with the person. That's 100%. I think the ultimate rule is really just holding my partner accountable. It's still bro code, but knowing okay, look, dog, if you gonna mess with somebody and be serious with them, if you really feeling them, don't really get yourself into nothing stupid if you know what you got at home is better than what's on the street. Because you can't try everything before you buy it. You know what I'm saying? So if you gonna mess with something else, it's gotta be a situation where at home it's not straight and you really gotta be ready to leave it. But if you're saying it's serious, you're not ready to mess with somebody else because you just gonna mess over the girl you messing with, and you gonna mess over the other chick who could be off to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If you want her, you know what I'm saying, I understand. She might look good today, but she might look stupid tomorrow. So I think that like that ultimate bro code is really like knowing how to hold my partner down, how to be there like supportive for him, and keeping it between us. Like if he mess with somebody else, that ain't my business to speak on. If he mess with somebody else, but it's my business to hold him down. When he come to me, he got a situation to say, hey dog, look, you did kind of mess up when you did X, Y, and Z with whatever else, but I'm still gonna hold you down because you my partner. You know what I'm saying? So what you think, Boston?
Okay, so I think ultimate bro code would probably be to give them their space to do their thing.
Okay.
So, like, he trying to go. Okay, he trying to go on a few dates with her. Take it serious, and you could tell he really serious about it. Give him his space to do that. Don't, nah, man, you gotta come do this with us. Let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Let him take that serious. If you could tell he really liked that girl. Let him do his thing. Don't get in the way.
Well, since you're saying that, I kind of have a feeling towards that because, like, okay. Well, first I'm gonna say this, right? I don't want to be mean, but I did disagree with what you said when you was like, I think you said like, don't follow, don't like no photos, whatever. Because I feel like you supporting your friend by letting you know like you're showing everything good, like you got a good relationship. You don't have to be friends with the person necessarily, but say you already follow him. Does it make sense to go unfollow the girl if your partner getting
not
good?
That,
like,
but like if it's a new girl.
Okay, yeah. Don't go, searching, just kind of watch from a distance. From distance,
I mean,
right.
if you let's say y'all went to school together, you knew the girl, he knew the girl already, and then they just finally got something off. I mean, okay, y'all knew each other. It's different.
Yeah. But when you say like the whole give them space, right? Now what does that mean, brother? Because I got this friend, you know what I'm saying? He in a pretty new relationship, whatever. But we don't kick it no more. So I try to give him space, let him do his thing. I give him a lot of time. But what do you do when you just want to kick it with your boy, but the relationship is kind of like it's shadowing, and he don't want to create no time?
Okay, so I think in a way you gotta respect him, but you gotta let him know how you feel.
Right.
Let him, because I mean, obviously it is, obviously respect him, but you can't just cut off your bros completely.
That's how
I mean, they're still your boys. They was there before her.
This
So
is true.
you can't cut off your boys completely, you know what I'm saying?
And it's not like I want to spend every day with him, just a couple times, we get together, whatever,
Once a week maybe.
Yeah, and not even that, boss, because I want to be generous, maybe 2 times a month, just
Just a little kickback, maybe go hang out or come over,
right outside of work,
Yeah,
because when
something.
we working, but if we chilling, like there's a difference, ready to come over, eat some red beans, chill, talk, have a conversation, not come over, get a haircut, and in and out, you know what I'm saying? But hey.
Hey guys, if you didn't catch the memo,
Oh yeah, that's what
But yeah, so how we feel about that? We feeling like what are we saying is the general bro code thing? I like what Boston said. That's fine. Like get a guy that's give him the space to like get to know the relationship. And see, I wish some of the girls would do that too.
Girls don't do that.
Give girls need to give their friends a chance to get their relationship stable before.
I feel like that's a whole nother thing in itself.
It is. But this
different
bro
thing.
code, so like we ain't, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we'll say that for later. So all right, so we feeling like I like that though, Boston, like giving your friend a chance to learn a relationship, because I feel like if you spending too much time outside the relationship, you're not really getting the full experience of the relationship to know, the flaws and stuff like that. So that's good. All right. So this one probably gonna be easy. Is it okay to date your best friend's ex?
Nah. I think no. Obviously, no. It is not. Especially if they was serious. If your man was in a serious relationship with some girl, and they ain't work out for whatever reason, it was serious. No, that is your man's ex. You gotta respect that.
Exactly.
If there was a failed talking stage, it'd be something different, maybe. But
You smiling, brother.
Yeah,
What
you
you
smiling
smiling
about?
about? Oh man.
Gosh, give
All right, come on. Let's talk. What's up?
Alright, I'll be real, you know what I'm saying? I had a partner, matter of fact, a cousin.
Oh, cousin in the family. What?
Yeah.
Keeping it
So-
in the family.
What?
So basically what happened was he had stopped talking to this female about a few months before I started, talking to her.
Oh, he stole her from you.
No.
Oh,
He was with her before I was with her.
Okay, so you after.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like we was in the talking stages that I came to, and I'm like, say, bro, like I'm talking to your ex, and I just before we go any farther, I want to make sure you cool with it. Like I knew as like a man when I looked at him, he wasn't cool with it, but he was saying he was cool with it, and I went ahead with it. And then after the fact, like he talked to me, he was like, you know, bro, like seeing y'all together, like that shit, like it made me feel like you my homeboy and you should be with her, cause that's my ex. And from then on out, I had that talk with her, and we ended things. So my answer to that question is, if that's your man's ex, leave that alone.
But see, I feel like you did it in a respectful way. Like you went up to him, you asked him about it. He said yeah at first, so you proceeded, but then he told you a true feeling about it. And I feel like that's definitely some real partner. Like you go and you like, look, you talk to my partner. Yeah, things might have been going good with us, but we got to break it off. And I think that's out of respect for like, you know.
Yeah, because before
So they probably gonna eat you up in the comments on the first thing, but if they
Yeah.
get to this part, then they gonna be like, you know, okay, cool, yeah,
I think
like
it's
they gonna get it.
I think it could be situational in a way, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like for me, I don't like after you dated my partner, whether y'all dated, talk, whatever. Like it become I can't help but think like what y'all did, if y'all did something like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the type of dude where I'm be like my mind like I be trying to chill sometimes, but I be like, man, I wonder if he did this, I wonder if he did that, I wonder if he did this, I wonder if you was doing that, whatever.
And then it's like, especially if you came after your homeboy that did
Yeah,
all X, Y, and Z
partner
with her,
did
and now
all
you trying
this,
to do it
like,
with her, so it's like,
that's
damn,
what
we
I'm
did
saying.
this
It
to the
don't
same
even
girl.
feel like
What the song Usher sing that song?
Same girl.
Talking to the same girl.
Same girl. You know that. You should know this, Mr. Singer,
but you
because
know
he
I know
sing
all
too.
that, man.
Also, they say they call him Ride Wave,
Oh man, you
Pap,
know why they call me Ryan,
Pappy,
man.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? What else? It called? Tribal Chief, whatever.
None of that.
Right.
See,
Right,
last
tribal
year,
chief, right.
last year don't believe that I, you know what I'm saying, I got my ride. You know what I'm saying? But
Anyway, concert after concert. I don't know. Anyway,
I won't be attending.
but I don't feel like after like crazy. After like my partner didn't mess with a girl, talk to her, been in a relationship with her, it's just not the same no more. It ain't like it just ain't. I don't know. It wouldn't flow. It just would feel weird, look weird to be like talking to my partner. He didn't already told me about whatever, and put me on game about this and that. So now I'm going into the thing thinking I could like change you like a knob. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me it's like nah. What you think?
I say no. Now, the only exception is like if it's like somebody you cool with but y'all ain't really friends, or like if it's been like a long distance.
I was gonna say
like let's say
Yeah.
you talk to this girl while you was in high school, like freshman year. Like we in college now. That's been what 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Now as long as they've been like people in between, then maybe. But even
Maybe.
still, that's
But
kind of
even
like
still, it's
iffy.
kind of shaky.
But like
'Cause all the
if that's
people in
like your
between.
close, like if that's like your close inner circle of friends, that's a no go. Now if it's like a dude you know you kind of cool with but not really, then yeah, why not? Because you ain't really cool with him like
Yeah.
that, so it don't matter.
If it's someone you associates with, then
Then it's like whatever, like especially if you don't know their name.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
say
it's
you
free
just
game.
dab them up on around whatever, but you don't really know their name. Then it's like
like he's
man,
your friend's friend.
Yeah, friend of a friend.
Yeah,
It's like
no.
man, nah, what's it
Because
now?
I hear some guys say if you ain't with my partner, it's free game. So I don't know.
We kind of, I mean, so like then like okay, I seen this video before where dude was like he saw his partner girl at the club, and his friend was looking at a friend of a friend was looking at the chick, and the dude was like, nah, that's my partner girl. He was like, but if I wasn't here, that's free game, you know, cool. But as long as I'm here, I'm gonna hold my partner down.
Yeah.
And I think that's some real that shit.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's
how
real.
it should be.
Yeah.
So okay, so on that question, where should the line be? Where do you draw the line and say like, okay, you'll never date a best friend ex? Me personally, I say if you date him, marry him, slept with him, whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? That's me. But what some people might feel differently.
Like if you've done all the intimate stuff with that person, that's a no go.
It's a no go.
If it's one of my close partners, any interaction at all, you know, they no.
Fact. That's how I feel.
It's no.
It's no. Yeah,
It's,
no
it's
go.
a respect thing.
Now you deter, and I don't even know if I talk to a girl that shot my partner down, because then I feel bad because like say
Yeah.
she shoot him down, but tell me yeah, and
You
I'm
gotta
like
shoot him down to get
damn,
back.
like
Yeah.
Because then how would that make my partner feel?
how that make my
Yeah.
partner feel like
'Cause, like,
man,
now
I
I
saw
wanted
her
her,
first,
now
and now you with her, like that's like damn, like
Yeah.
you didn't made the move first, or
Unless,
she you know
unless he finds something else, then it's okay.
then it's free game. But I still think you got to get that validation from, like, you know,
yeah.
first. Like, okay, say a chick shoot at you, you get the number because you know dudes now don't be mean to girls like they shoot dudes down. So you get a girl number, whatever, and you go back to your partner, dog. She gave me a number, whatever, and he be like, damn, dog. You know when your partner feels some type of way. Like if he failed the mission and you passed the mission, you know who gonna feel some type of way for real.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you kind of, I don't know. Yeah, that's a funny one. What you think? Where you draw the line, dog? Or you don't draw the line?
No, he don't draw the line.
Draws the line in sand on the beach.
But honestly, at this point, like after going through that with my partner, and you know, I felt bad for real, like, cause like I said, at the time when he told me yeah, I could look at him and be like, he not fine with that. Like deep down, he like, no, bro, I don't want you to go with that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I went with it, and now, it's like, I'll never do something like that again. Like, me and Boston becoming cool. He was talking to a chick, and he stopped talking to the chick. Me and the chick, no, like,
Yeah.
like we can't even really be friends. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
'Cause-
keep it cordial and keep it moving.
right. Like, hey, how you doing? But that's it.
Now, it's funny that you say that because now, and I'm gonna talk to you off camera about this, but the situation kind of clicked a little bit more about something that we had talked about before. But I'll tell you after.
I want to know what chick he talking about.
Who? Well, no, you probably just saying.
Oh, you
Just
just
saying,
saying.
just saying. Yeah.
I ain't talking to nobody. I am taking.
Yeah, bro.
But nah, like something else clicked to me just now. Think about it. So I'm gonna tell you after,
All right.
and we'll go from there. So we all saying we draw the line. There's a line now.
Yeah.
The line is
Now.
And it's kind of
It's like-
The concrete.
No, you're not jumping over. It's not like the border. The USA border. You jump over it, or you go through the wire gate. No,
It's a
ain't
wall
Like
now.
that. It's a wall. Now.
It's a wall.
It's a wall.
It's a wall.
Trump said put a wall. We put a wall up.
So the line is how close is you with your partner?
Yeah.
Realistically.
Yeah. Realistically,
Is
how
that your
close?
partner?
Is that you really your partner? Like, because okay, there's like, I feel like okay. So what do we consider a partner then?
They in my inner circle.
Okay. So is it that you
You
talk
know-
to them on a regular basis, or you've lent them money? How you feel about the lending money?
I don't lend nobody money.
No, I don't do it like
I'll do
that.
it to a certain extent.
To a
Yeah, to
certain
a certain
extent.
extent.
Me, I'm too-
Because I can't have them coming back asking for more money.
Yeah, then that's the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You loan them money one time,
And then they ask for
and then
more.
they so comfortable. They you go from $5 the first time. Hey man, I get $20. Man, I need $20. But you got $20. Nah, I ain't got $20.
You look at it and be like, do I look
Okay.
like Capital One to you?
Later on, next couple days later, yeah, I can have $20, bro. I gotta get some gas. I'm at the gas station right now.
Thought about that before you
Should've
got to the
started
gas
that
station.
before you put up to the gas station.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna like. This ain't gonna take long, but from like since I was like a teenager and I was working and stuff, getting my own people.
Yeah.
My grandpa would be like, that's my father's figure. My grandpa would be like, hey, like, you know, it's okay to loan people money, but make sure you loaning the right people
Loan
money.
the right people money, yeah.
Because say my partner asked me for $20 and it's been a while and he ain't hit me back. It's like, you know you owe me the $20.
You know,
ain't forgot.
they know you owe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh yeah,
So
you know
when
you owe me money.
When you come to me again, it's like, I gotta let you know now, bro. You owe me $20.
You been owing me $20.
Yeah, like-
man, you tripping over $20, bro? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The same way you was tripping about getting
About
the money.
getting the money, it's the same way I'm tripping about getting it back.
Like,
Now, real talk, I think that people, and it's like, they stop coming around as much. Once you get a certain amount of debt, like, say you loan somebody $40, right? Okay, they know they owe you $40, and they say shit like, you be like, yeah, man, hey, man, you coming to X, Y, and Z? Oh, man, I don't know if I'm coming. But they ain't doing shit. They ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. But you ain't coming to the event that I got going on because you know you owe me that $40. You know you owe me $40. You don't want to be around because you know you owe me money.
He had the ball about to buy a drink.
Hey,
Hey man, you grab me a drink. No, I can't. Oh.
prime example, one of my partners called me one time. I loaned him a couple of dollars, whatever. He called me. He said, hey, man, you want to buy da-da-da? I said, yeah, take $40 off of, take $40 off of you. You owe me $40. Oh, no, $80. He owe me $80. Still owe me $80, but it is what it is. I said, yeah, take the $80 out of it and I give you the difference. Oh, nah, man, I got to sell these things outright. So you know you owe me that money still. You still know you owe me that money, and I ain't get that money yet. But you know it is what it is. People always say don't lend what you can't. Damn, what's the word? Don't lend it if it's gonna hurt you. So if you're gonna hurt over $20, don't lend that $20.
All right, especially if it's your last $20.
Now I'm saying if you go buy something from the store, you can bring it back, get your $20 back, bring it back. You know, get your $20 back. But if you can't, don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so we don't feel like they're brothers if you loan them money.
I think
Can they lose their spot over being loaned money?
Yes. It was too much.
I think so too.
Cause you gotta know, yes, you gotta give the right people the right money.
Yeah.
You know, if you like, you know, me and you, we went out. You know, I was feeling low. You know, he paid for me to get in the club. You know, I paid him back. Cool, but that's that.
See,
It's situational with that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm not going up. I would never go up and be like, hey, I need $20. Can you give me $20?
I think it's more so about the principle than the amount.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Cause it's like once people learn like they can keep coming to you for money and you're not gonna ask for it
You're
back,
not gonna ask
they
for
gonna
it
treat
back.
you like a
They
bank.
gonna treat you like a bank.
So
yeah.
guess what? If people do that to you, start charging interest. Cause that's what the bank do.
Shit, the bank.
That's what I do to my brother.
The bank want that money back.
Right? They want the money back and some more on
interest,
top
and
of
some
that.
more on top of
You
that.
gonna pay the bank.
You gotta pay the bank, you gonna pay me back.
Right. I give you $200.
I'm fine. You can't
Yeah,
pay
I
me
give
back.
you $200. You gotta give me $220 back.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
I got a note section on my phone called debt collection. I know what everybody owe me to the cent. Okay.
But look,
that's smart.
when we talk about money, like, okay, say you got a partner, you got to bring this into the mix.
Mhm.
You got a partner, he been around for a long time. My line brothers, I know right now, if they needed something, we went out to eat and they didn't have it, I'm paying for you. I don't expect nothing back. Because
Yeah.
you was definitely, I was in a hard time.
Mhm.
What about that? Like, how you feel about lending money to those people? Do you expect it back or?
No, that's. I mean,
See-
that's. Oh, go ahead.
Like, so for like line brothers in general, I don't know. I feel like everybody, it's a different type of vested interest that people have in like with you. And I mean, you could bond with somebody over like, you know, pledging the fraternity and stuff like that, or pledging the sorority. But ultimately, it's how your relationship was before that. Because yeah, y'all got close to what y'all was going through, but at the end of the day, like everybody knows, like in the fraternity, everybody not gonna be your friend. And I think that I don't loan money to friends. I loan money to family. Like, if we closely locked in, you family to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? We friends through an organization. You really kind of ain't have no choice but to be friends with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we going through the same thing, you ain't really have no choice but to say like, hey, we gonna be cool.
Okay, so I had a line brother come to a funeral with me.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle my cousin had passed, and he came to the funeral. Like he came all the way to Gibson, and he was like, you know what, bro, I'm gonna be there for you. I ain't even had to ask him.
Yeah.
He like, I'm gonna be there for you, and that's like, you know what, bro, anything you need, I got you. Like
Yeah.
that's the type of party you be like, bro, if you ask me for some cash, bro, like you ain't got to worry about giving me that back.
Yeah.
Like, cause you was definitely emotional support when you didn't have to be.
Well, I feel like that would be different.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a different type of
I mean,
situation.
that's you can tell that's a real
That's
dude.
a real friend. Like, you know,
Yeah.
they say they gonna come to you, you know, with you through some tough times.
Right.
You know, be there for you. Yeah.
They wasn't
100%.
just there for you during.
Yeah, just
your
there
pledging
during
process.
pledging process. It was there for you outside of
Yeah.
pledging. Like,
Shout out Chris, man. Shout out Chris.
Oh, Chris.
so what we say? All right. So there's a line. We know the line.
Mhm.
All right. So when should you step in and give relationship advice?
When your homies ask for it.
Okay.
Well, I say either when he asks for it or when you see like you feel like the relationship uneven. Like if
Yeah.
your homeboy giving more than what he getting, cause like sometimes depending on the situation, your friend like if that's like really your homie, he'll come talk to you about it. And y'all chop it up, and then y'all can discuss like how to go forward, moving in
Yeah.
your relationship. But it's not to be like you should do this. It's like I think you should do this because it's in your best interest.
Yeah, I feel like the same way. Like when they ask for it, you know, it's good to give it. But sometimes I feel like when they ask for it, you got to ask them, "Are you ready for this?" Because it's not always gonna be good. It's not always gonna be peaches and cream. I'm gonna tell you, yeah, the rainbow goes from left to right, and there's gonna be a pot of gold at the end of it. Sometimes I tell you some hard shit, like, hey, they're always trying to let go, and you gotta, you know, and that's the hardest thing. Is like when should you step in? Because if somebody not ready to hear that, then they gonna take their anger out on you.
Yeah.
because your relationship ain't going bad. I told you some real shit. You didn't like it, and now you mad at me, feeling like I'm trying to end your relationship.
But I think as guys though, I feel like we don't have that problem as much as girls do.
Shit.
Because some girls,
Some people think that you wasn't on the side of my relationship from the start. For example, I tell my cousin get in a relationship, I tell her it's only gonna last 3 months. Because I know the type of person she is. And she be like, why you always say that? Because you're not good in relationships. Some people not good in relationships, but some people think that everybody wants to find love, so they do whatever they gotta do to find love. But if your partner clearly is not happy, say for instance, his girl cheating on him, right? I seen her cheat, they got a video of her cheating, he saw her cheat, he's still telling himself, man, she ain't cheating on me, bro. And I tell him, man, yeah, she cheating on you. Man, why would you say some shit like that? Nah, I'm in the doghouse.
nah, you gotta just at that point.
Now I gotta cut that part off.
He a lost cause.
Yeah,
he a lost
You
cause.
just gotta
Like,
let him suffer in his own mess
until he learns his own lesson.
Because I feel like you can only help your friends so much.
This is
Like you
true.
can help them to the extent that they want to be helped.
Depends on how hard headed he gonna be about it.
That's true too. I mean, hey, I ain't lying to you.
Cause like if you know chick cheating on you and she messing behind you, you like, oh, I'm gonna stick through. So it's like, all right, you keep saying you're gonna stick it through. That means you gotta accept whatever come with
Whatever
that.
come with it. Yep, you're right. That's true.
Like you're bringing that upon yourself.
That's true. What you think?
I mean, I know I ain't perfect in a relationship. I mean, I know I got my flaws. I'll be honest with you. I know I got my flaws. But when you see your partner struggling in a relationship, whether it's this the other side, whether it's the female or the dude, that's your homeboy, you have to step in. Now, I know some people might take that like, what you mean you have to step in? If you know better, if you know your partner doing something wrong or she doing something right or say none of them doing something wrong, it's just not clicking. And you got a way, like, when you know, like, you can help them out, step in. I mean, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You should want your partner to succeed in everything he do. And no matter if he gonna be mad at you, he got to take that harsh truth over that gentle lie every time.
Yeah, that's some real shit. That's some heat.
I feel like you could step in when, like, let's say your partner come up to you and he like, "Damn, my girl tripping. This happened." You ain't gotta step in and be like, "Well, I think you should do this." But you just talk to them about it, through it, and then that might help them with that. What to do next. In a way, just talk to them. You don't gotta be up front with it. Tell them what they gotta do. Just tell them. Talk to them with it.
Yeah, I agree. What you think? You doing?
Yeah, I agree. And just like a simple like, hey man, how your relationship going? Oh, good. We've been doing this. It's like, all right, that's good, man. Keep it up. Or things so shaky. Like, oh, what's going on? And then you just chop it up and go from there.
Yeah. Okay. So when should you stay out of it?
When they being arrogant, like we said.
Okay.
When you think you gonna lose a friend over being real, because they gonna be arrogant about it.
Oh, like if you feel like your friend is being too emotional, he's not thinking logically with his head up here, then it's like
His head up here.
Because you know how some guys are, they think with the other head and not the right
true.
one.
Yeah.
Not the right one.
Sometimes they end up getting themselves into situations and things that they ain't supposed to. So it's like, if you won't think that way, I'm gonna let you think that way until you see the error in your ways.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I also think it's good to stay out of it when it's physical.
Oh yeah, that too.
Like when it's physical, I mean, I feel like it's good to be in there as far as like talking to your partner, but it can trigger you hearing that your partner is putting hands on on the girl, whatever, or they fighting back and forth, he grabbing her, whatever. Like I think that's also a time to stay out of it. And like I said earlier, like if you feel like you're gonna lose a friend, you know what I'm saying, stay out of it. I think that's it for me though.
You bring it into physicals, bro. It's like there's a right and a wrong at that point. Now we all human. They say we all equal, but nobody should be putting their hands on nobody in a relationship.
Exactly.
So
both ways.
Like you said, you should stay out of it. I'm gonna go the other way. I think you should. That's where you should definitely hop in and let him know that's not okay, bro. And instead of you retaliating, walk away. That's all you got to do. I done been there. You know what I'm saying? You really didn't even have to be there. You could be like, okay, bro, I see you telling me what's going on. I hear you. Just walk away.
Yeah, no, I get you on that. I'm with that too.
Heavy on the both ways. It don't matter.
Yeah, both ways. Yeah,
Both ways.
Hey fellas, I ain't gonna lie. If your girl putting her hands on you, y'all gotta start calling the police on y'all girls.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah.
Like,
We be letting too much slack because we like, oh, we love her. No, because guess what? If you put your hands on her,
You will be
she
in
calling
jail,
the
buddy.
police and you
In
are
a
going to
heartbeat.
jail.
she is calling the
So
people
start sending her
on
to
you.
jail.
Yes,
She can have the fake tears and the crying. I don't
right.
care. You
Send
gonna-
her first before she send you.
Yeah.
because
Maybe she'll learn her lesson, and she'll
Right.
learn her ways. But
There's only so much a man can take. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
right, send her.
Get it done with early. So, let her go to jail.
All right, so what's our opinion on bros before hoes in the context of a serious relationship?
Now, if it's serious, then like you gotta drop the whole part. Now, if it's just like a girl you just talking to or whatever, or like you just messing with her, y'all ain't nothing serious, then yeah, it's bros before hoes. But if that's like your girlfriend and that's like she with you, you with her, then it's like okay, I'm gonna give you like you can have some leeway, but kind of like what we said earlier.
Okay.
I think the phrase speaks for itself. It is bros before hoes.
Not bros before wife.
Not
girlfriend.
not bros before your wife. Okay, so if you could tell it's serious, they real strong. They've been together a while. I mean, obviously he gonna. Yeah, you got to find a good balance. That's what it really is. It's all about finding a balance for your bros and your girlfriend.
Your hoes.
If it's a hoe, it's bros before hoes. What are you doing? Like, come on. We
Right.
been here for you. You gon' just this girl you sleeping with, you gonna prioritize her over us? Like that makes no sense.
Exactly.
That's why the phrase is a thing.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
What you think?
Bros before hoes. That's the truth. But if you try to start something long term, then it's like say, bro, like I'm trying to start a family.
Yeah.
Like once you get into something deep like that, you gonna understand. We gonna still have time to hang out, all that. But bros before hoes, like you said, that's what it say. That's what it is.
Oh, and another thing too, like make sure your friends understand that, cause some dudes they like bro before hoes for everything. Like they don't
Right.
care. They don't care. This woman could be the mother, your wife, and the mother of your kids. Oh man, you still gonna put her over me, bro? That's my wife. She has my children. We live together.
Live together. Right.
So it's
right.
like
We
just
live
have friends that
Live
understand
together.
that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, eventually we all want to get to that. I mean, if that's what you want, we all gonna be at that point to where it's be like, all right, we have families, we have wives, we have to tend to our families and stuff, but we still gotta make time, even if it's not much for our friends.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think so. Same thing for me. Bros before hoes is definitely like a thing that you lock in on. And you when it is a, what I'm saying, it is a bop, whatever, you gotta move as accordingly. But when it is your girl, it's a lot more things that come into play because y'all building something together. It's serious. Y'all trust one another. Now if they act out, your partner might say, "Man, it's bros before hoes anyway, man. She acting out."
Yeah.
High five, right? You know what I'm saying? You're right. But in a serious relationship, it's not. It then becomes like you and that person are working together, and your partners are there to support you, and to keep the relationship, keep adding to your life and keep pushing you forward. So
That's
with that.
that's just where communication come in. Like you got to make sure both sides, your girl, your wife, she understand. Hey, that's my homeboys. They always gonna be there. They been there for me. I'm gonna make time for them. Hey, that's my wife. She here for me now. That's the woman I love. I hope to have kids with her. We already got kids. We married. You got to understand that I got a family now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think it's all about that balance and knowing like, okay, that's his wife. Obviously they close. That's his best friend in a way. Like they close. That's his bro now too.
That's right.
But
That's right. All right. So that brought us kind of into the last question, right? How do you navigate the tricky situation when your friend's significant other doesn't get along with the group? I take that one first. I feel like you are dating the person that is best for you, and that person may not always get along with the group, but I feel like there's a reason sometimes where they might not get along with the person, right? Like if your friend has if your friend has a girlfriend who is nasty or mean or whatever to the group, there's a reason behind that. Whether it's she done heard you say some shit over the phone before,
Yeah.
she feel like you're a bad influence or whatever, there's a reason behind it. But I think that as like the guy in that particular relationship, and in the relationship with your partners and everything, your family, your brothers, have that simple communication across and say, man, look, she ain't like when you say X, Y, and Z. You got to clear that up. And I feel like to get back into good graces with chick, you got to do like, say, man, look, have a conversation with us. Say like, hey, my bad. I don't know what went wrong, but my bad. Please, allow me an opportunity to fix it, make it right.
Yeah, I just think if it's your friend, let them know, hey, I want to be cool with your girl, so you can come around, stuff like that. So it's all peaceful. Let them know what you can do to help that. Or if you're the middleman there, you gotta be the middleman and fix it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you want it peaceful. You want your bros to get along with your girlfriend and
Your host.
Not about saying it, but yeah,
Okay. Think, Pappy? Pappy don't know. What you think, Charles?
Yeah, I'm about to say pass it.
Yeah, so I
Pass.
kind of piggyback on what you said. Like, as the guy, you kind of like the middleman, so you have to be able to decipher like what's wrong both ways. So like, if your girl like, I don't like your friends, and it's like a valid reason, then you have to address it. Now, if she just say she don't like them just because, then it's like, hey, you just gonna have to deal with that on your own. And it's vice versa. Like, if your friend's like, bro, I don't like your girlfriend for no reason, it's like you just got to work on yourself and figure out why. But if there is a problem, you should be able to decipher that. And like, if it gets that bad to where your girlfriend don't like your friends or your friends don't like your girlfriend, then you just need to delegate separate time for both. Like, when I'm with my girl, it's just me and my girl. I'm not gonna bring her around my friends. And when it's me and my friends, it's just us. I'm not gonna bring my girl around, and that's that.
Facts.
all right. So now, what would y'all say if it was the parents?
If it was a mom and dad,
If it's
they
your,
didn't
let's
like-
say your mama didn't like her.
Oh, that's
See,
a whole
that's
different.
tough, though.
That's a whole other topic. Because honestly, I don't care what you like, mom, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I feel like mom was always gonna have some type of feeling towards whatever. Because if you grew up one way and you bring a girl home that looks that's like of a different way, she gonna always have something to say about it. Always.
I feel like the same thing with mom. Like, you kind of gotta play the middle. Like, you gotta do what's best for you, but you kind of gotta listen to mom just to hear her out and see.
I feel like sometimes you gotta hear out, but mom be saying some crazy.
Sometimes
stuff.
they be tripping.
That's why
Sometimes
you
they
can't
be
just,
taking it too far.
All right, my mama never liked none of my past relationships. She only likes this one. And before in all those, I was I don't care what my mama think. But
I mean, you gotta think about like who's dating the girl, right?
Right.
Is your mama dating her or you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and moms always gonna have their own. They want to have the input in their sons, mainly sons' lives, right? They want to have that type of input, but at a certain time, you gotta say, man, is my mama helping or hurting right now?
I feel like a lot of people suffer from that. Like, they have family in their ear too much, and
Too
that
much.
affects their relationship.
Yeah.
So it's like, kind of like you said, at the end of the day, you're dating me. I'm not dating your mom. Like,
Exactly.
you have to use your brain and you think you do what's best for you, not what your mom or your
Not
dad
what your mom or dad
or your
said.
grandma. Your
Or the
grandma,
dog,
Sally, what she
or your-
think.
yeah, auntie.
Right, auntie, anybody. So what you think, Pappy? How you feel about the significant other and not getting along with the friend group?
It's tense, you know what I'm saying? Communication is key.
Yeah.
And if she not getting along with him, you got to talk to her, see what's going on. Talk to them, see what's going on. You just got to make sure y'all communicate. You want positive people around you, but the only way you keep positive people around you is communicate. And back to that mama thing. Boy, man, look, hey, you got to put your foot down. Yes, mom, I understand what you're saying, but I like her. You might even love her. If you love that girl, you like that girl, you think it's gonna work out, ma, I listen to everything you say. As long as you do not disrespect the woman I'm with.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. You're right. So look, man, I'm Lance Jones.
It's Charleston.
Boston.
Ahmad.
This has been episode 30 of Modern Lovers. Not gonna get the title yet, but if you could pick up on what we're saying, you might be picking up what I'm putting down, or are you picking up what I'm putting down? I don't know. But if you ain't,
loving, you losing.
hey man, Modern Lovers episode 30, we out.
I will love you anyway.
Let's go!